anything that should be coming inside, Kimberly, on your property or anything like that?
No.
Okay, perfect. So you're just gonna come inside here, first door to the right, okay? Yep. You can have a seat on the far side. So this room's audio and visually, right here, please, just because that's the mic, okay? This room is visually and audio recorded, okay? So you are under arrest for obstruct police, okay?
You had to touch me.
Yes, it's a part of the process.
Isn't that sweet?
Yes. So this is an undertaking, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm going to release you on today. Now, Kimberly, what I'm going to have here is the rights to counsel. Okay, so I'm going to read that for you. So I'm arresting you for obstruct a peace officer. It is my duty to inform you that you have the right to retain and instruct counsel without delay. You have the right to telephone any lawyer you wish. You also have the right to free advice from a legal aid lawyer. You are charged with an offense. You may apply to the Ontario Legal Aid Plan for assistance. Okay? That number is 1-800-265-0451. It is a number that will put you in contact with legal aid duty counsel lawyer for free legal advice right now. Do you understand that?
Yes. Okay, I'd like to use that then.
Okay, and do you wish to call a lawyer now?
Yes.
Okay. And secondary to that, I'm going to read you a caution statement, okay? So you're charged... Sorry, are you calling someone? I have to call the lawyer. You can't call from your cell phone.
Oh, hi, Mrs. Scarf. Apparently I'm not allowed to call you.
I'll call her in a second. I'm just going to get the number from you, and then you do it in a secure room, because I can't hear the conversation, okay? Does that make sense?
Apparently, Mrs. Scarf, apparently Officer Shaw says that he has to dial you, not me.
I can't be in the room for the conversation, okay? I still have to read you a caution statement.
Okay.
Okay, so what's that?
You have to confirm who I am, like that, for that.
So you are charged with obstruct. You are not obliged to say anything unless you wish to do so, but whatever you say may be given in evidence. Do you understand that?
Can you repeat yourself?
So you are charged with obstruct a peace officer. You're not obliged to say anything unless you wish to do so, okay? But whatever you say may be given in evidence.
All right. Could
understand
you
that?
tell me how I obstructed?
Okay. So, do you wish to say anything in answer to the charge?
You wish to understand the charge.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wish.
So you
Sorry.
do want to talk to your lawyer? So I have to give you time to talk to your lawyer. So you do want to talk to
I
your
would
lawyer?
like you to explain how I obstructed.
Okay, so I'll give you some time to talk to your lawyer, but you have to go in a separate room. Okay?
No, I just want you to tell me how I obstructed.
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Well, that can be brought up in the courts.
Oh.
Yeah, but you're charged with an obstruct peace officer. Okay. Would you like to talk to your lawyer in the other room, or?
No, that's fine. He's refusing to tell you, so that's all good.
Okay.
For now.
Okay. Yeah.
He should be telling you that.
Should be telling me. Yeah.
Okay, so you...
Not very forthcoming.
Hey.
Hello there.
Hey.
Sorry, I'm just checking in. So can we confirm who your lawyer is? Like, I was just monitoring.
I'm a licensed paralegal.
Sorry, what's
Paralegal? What's your name, sir?
Licensed, pardon? My name?
Yep.
Jane Scarf, S-C-H-A-R-F.
And first name?
Jane.
Jane?
Yeah, Jane.
Okay.
J-A-N-E. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Constable Shaw, there's no issue with you just explaining her what the allegations are
Okay.
against her and what why she's here, and
I thought that was only reasonable.
yeah, absolutely.
Sure, no problem.
It'll just be a Coles Notes version, but you'll be given all the disclosure and all the the video.
Yeah.
and notes,
I
all
didn't
that.
know having a friendly conversation was a crime in Aylmer.
Yeah, of
All right,
course.
so he'll explain that to you, and I'm just going to take another phone call.
Yeah,
But I just
okay.
want to make sure we didn't have
Yeah.
any misunderstanding here.
All right,
And
thank
you've
you.
exercised your Section 10D rights by talking to your lawyer, and
And will they be explaining what the lawful duties that they were undertaking?
Sure, so...
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so as an officer, we were conducting surveillance on the Church of God on John Street North. While we were doing that, I was parked on John Street North on the west side when Kimberly
Yeah.
came up to the vehicle and she blocked the driver's side door. I warned her for obstruct.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you because the muzzle.
No, it's okay. I warned you for obstruct, and then after a specific amount of time, you did pull away from the car, so that was okay. And then you left the scene, and then later on, I walked up with a sign, and you stood in front of me while I was trying to take surveillance across the road. Okay, so you were warned multiple times for obstructing a peace officer then.
I can't hear you very well.
And then you left after a while. Okay. After you went over to the other officer that was taking photos too. So because we're in the lawful execution of our duties, you can't stand in front of us like that. Okay? That's why you were charged. Does that make sense?
Not really.
Okay.
Okay.
But that's my explanation, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So this is bylaw, surveillance for bylaw transgression?
Pardon me, sorry?
Were you surveilling the church for bylaw transgression?
Provincial law.
Yeah, provincial bylaws,
No, provincial law.
like the reopening of Ontario and the Emergency Management and Civil Protection Act?
Correct.
Yeah, bylaws.
Okay.
So are you looking to sign the undertaking today, or it's going to have a few conditions? Whether or not you sign it, it's going to be, the conditions will still withhold, okay? So what it includes, Kimberly, is a mandatory court condition that you attend on the 1st of June 2021 at 9 o'clock a.m. 4 Wellington Street, St. Thomas, okay? That's courtroom 101. Now, one of the conditions is that you must remain within the following territorial jurisdiction. That's the province of Ontario. A second is you must notify the Aylmer Police 24 hours prior
I might
to
have
changing.
to leave. I might have to leave the province. I have.
Then you'll have
I have.
to approach
I
the
have
courts
children
for
that
changing.
are. I have children outside of the
This is all
province.
for obstructing a bylaw investigation.
Now, you must notify Aylmer Police 24 hours prior to changing your address. And also, you must not enter the areas of the town of Aylmer except for your scheduled fingerprinting date with the Aylmer Police Service.
But I attend church.
Now, that date's going to be the 28th of May,
Sorry,
2021 at 11 a.m.
I said, sir, I attend church.
Okay, well, that's a variation you can bring up to the courts then.
No, that's a violation of my.
Well, these are your
My
conditions that are
rights.
coming from a criminal charge.
I'm sorry, but you're regulated, right, by the Canadian Bill of Rights, sir?
But I don't understand. So you're saying
You
that
don't understand? Okay, I'll repeat it. Under the Bill of Rights, you are federally regulated as a
Okay.
peace
you are
officer.
also required to appear on the 28th
And
of May, 2021
under the Canadian Bill of
You
Rights,
listening?
I have the right to religion.
at 11 a.m. at the Aylmer Police Station, 20 Beach Street East, Aylmer, Ontario. Okay, these are the conditions.
I have the right to attend church under the Canadian
Like
Bill
I
of
said, you
Rights.
can bring that up to the courts for a variation.
No, I'm bringing that up with you.
Okay.
You're breaching my rights, and I will get justice. I can litigate
Okay, so that's
against
your
you
copy there.
personally. I can take you to court
You gonna
personally.
sign?
No, I'm not gonna sign
Okay,
that.
so that's your copy.
No, because I go to church here. Under
your copy,
the Part 2, Section C of the Canadian Bill of Rights,
Are you refusing to sign another copy?
are you refusing to listen? What that you're
Are you
obligated.
refusing to sign all copies, ma'am?
Do you realize you're obligated as a peace officer under the Canadian Bill of Rights?
I would take that as a refusal.
Sir, do you understand that you're obligated
Ma'am,
under the
I'm not-
Canadian
I'm not
Bill of
speaking to that
Rights?
matter right now, I'm advising you what your conditions
so you
are in
don't know
relation
your
to the
job?
undertaking. Do you understand that?
You don't know your
Do you
job.
understand what I'm asking you, these conditions? Just remember that they're still in effect, okay, even though you're not
No.
signing.
Well, I would say that you're breaching my rights, my human rights,
Okay.
which are enshrined under the Canadian Bill of Rights, 1960, by Prime Minister John G. Diefenbaker, said that no one can infringe upon those rights. you don't believe freedom of religion, you don't have to believe it, but you do have to abide by the law. Also,
They were interfering on that occasion.
yes, Mr. Shaw was breaching the Criminal Code of Canada, Section 176,
Okay,
two.
that's everything, Kimberly.
176 Part 2. You're
Kimberly,
familiar with
the undertaking.
You should be familiar with the Canadian bill. You should be
Alright.
familiar with the Canadian,
So that's your court
Criminal
date.
code.
Make sure you show up on that day.
and the Criminal Code says that you mustn't
That's everything.
interfere with a religious assemblage.
Thank you.
Right? Is this your boss?
You're good.
It is.
Okay. How come you guys are breaching the Criminal Code and interfering with religious assembly?
We were.
Yeah, you were.
Across the road. You
That
came
was
across
that was
the
a
road.
form of
That's
was a form of intimidation.
You've been released, so you can leave now.
All right.
This is all what has to be argued out in court.
This is
from day one.
You guys are breaking the Canadian Bill of Rights.
No, we're not.
I have a
You're
right.
welcome to leave now.
I have a right to attend church
Ma'am.
under the Canadian Bill of Rights
Which you did.
Without intimidation.
without
There
intimidation.
was no intimidation.
Yes, there was. You're wearing a gun,
Okay.
and you're wearing a
I
gun.
came to
I'm a
me, I was
police
just doing my
officer, and so
job.
is he.
Yeah, that's
You've been
intimidation.
released from our custody.
Taking
Please leave our
photographs.
building. Please leave our building. You've been
Taking
released.
photographs. You gonna trespass me, sir?
No, I'm just asking you to kindly leave. You've been released from our custody. You have your
Well, I know it's clear that you
Away you go.
you don't know the Canadian Bill of Rights.
Okay,
You,
it's
you're
not
not familiar with the Canadian Criminal Code, which you're in violation of.
Just a reminder that you're on video and audio.
All right.
Okay.
So, do you mind if I get a picture of your badge number there, officer?
I can give you my badge number.
Well, your boss here is running away. Are you running away, sir?
Ma'am, you're not permitted to go.
Okay,
to the
so
station. Thank you.
I appreciate you don't touch me.
Thank
Okay. Yeah, would the
Drive
officer
safe.
give
You have
me
a good
his
day
badge
now.
number so I can record it, please?
Drive safe. You have a good day. Ma'am, if you don't leave,
Sir, I'm asking you
You
for
wanna-
the
you don't wanna
officer's
take it
badge
down this
number.
road.
I'm just asking for his badge number. I think I'm permitted to
okay,
do
his
that.
badge number is
Yeah, sorry,
53.
badge
Yes.
53.
I'm gonna write it down.
5-3.
Okay.
And his deputy chief, Nick Novicic, is my name.
5-3, sorry.
That's it, 5-3.
Just 5-3.
Yeah.
Nova.
Novicic.
Okay. I'm gonna write that down too. Okay.
N-O-V-A.
N-O-V-A-C-I-C-H.
CICH.
I appreciate that.
All right, of
You-
course.
Oh, it's spell check changed it. I have to redo it.
Yeah, it doesn't populate for me either.
N-O-V-A-C-I-C-H.
Yep.
All right.
All right,
Thank you
thank you.
kindly.
Yep.
Drive
Now
safe.
remember, the Criminal
Drive
Code of
safe. You
Canada
have a good day.
and the Canadian Bill of
You have a good
Rights.
week. Okay.
Yeah, all right, I will. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
It's called religious
Bye-bye.
persecution.
Ma'am, do not hold the door.
Religious persecution.
Okay. You have a good day
Yeah,
now.
all right. Have a good day
Drive
too.
safe. Yeah.
All right.